The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
I got it. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down,
On first down, Wilson rolling to his left. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 14,
14,
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, 30 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Rodgers going to throw. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Back north. Check 99. Tight dog. Back north.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right now, you got 58. Turn it up. Kill. Easy.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch out. Shoot. Hey, flag.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Double dog. Side. Right there. 54. Right there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Check out. Shit. Okay, over here. 25. Check 25.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, box 54, box 54.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
54. Mike 54. Yeah. Mike 54, Mike 54. 26. Let's go, baby. Return up.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
14. Watch the mark.
At the 24-yard line.
22. I don't think you got it.
To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
42.
To throw again, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
So now as they kick it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. 50. Hey, Alpha. Check three. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
And they try to sweep to Jones.
Slam.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's crashing.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, man. 54 is Mike. Hey, Foxtrot.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Inside. 54. Hey, orbit. I'm here all day. Mike 5-4. You got it.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
54, right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Hey, watch the ball.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught. Block it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Here's Wilson.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Man left, man left. Hey. You got three down.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson being chased out left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Right there. Hey, let go. Hey, watch your leg.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Packers first down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, he slipped right by him. That good for 22 and a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now Wilson, flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
G-Con, 132 fighter. 5.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Slam. Whip.
On 1st down, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Rodgers going to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That said he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Good dad, pick him side. Deuce. Watch the safety creep. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. Having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.